Hello everyone. Welcome back. Today, we've got some crucial news you don't want to miss. Let's dive right into the top financial headlines and break down what's happening. As you're watching this, some of our viewers in Australia and Asia have already rung in the new year. So first off, here's wishing everyone a happier, healthier 2025. For our younger viewers, I hope this year brings even better opportunities for your work and career growth. Over the past year, this channel has been a daily companion, sharing all kinds of info, some useful, some maybe not so much, and I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for sticking with me and encouraging this channel throughout 2024. Now, let's dive into today's financial headline. The Wall Street Journal ran a story titled, "Stocks Cap Best 2 Years in a Quarter Century." This is a recap of 2024, or 2023, and 2024 for our friends in Asia who've already flipped the calendar. Here's the gist: thanks to a strong economy, cooling inflation, and the AI boom fueling major tech stocks, the S&P 500 surged by 24% in 2024, setting a new record. According to Dow Jones market data, even with a few down days recently, this marks the best 2-year streak since 1997 to 1998. The report also looked into who benefited the most from this bull run. Spoiler alert, it wasn't everyday retail investors. The big winners were professional institutions, as usual, while individual investors didn't see those full 24% gains trickle down. And here's a key takeaway from the article: the S&P 500's current valuations are pretty high by historical standards. Over the last decade, the average price-to-earnings (P/E) ratio for S&P 500 companies was 18.5x. Right now, it's at 21.9x. That's significantly above normal levels, though not quite at the dot-com bubble peak. This serves as a caution. As we step into 2025, Wall Street isn't as bullish as it was at the start of 2024. Investors are bracing for a more cautious and potentially volatile year ahead. So, let's keep our eyes on the market and hope for another year of opportunities and growth. Next, here's the second big update to share with you, and it's all about South Korea, two major stories that are unfolding right now. First, a national tragedy pauses political chaos. Bloomberg reported a story titled, "Plane Crash Prompts South Korea Leaders to Pause Political Fight." Here's what's happening. After weeks of impeachment drama involving two top leaders, a tragic plane crash brought South Korea's warring political factions to a temporary halt. The Jeju air disaster on Sunday claimed 179 lives, prompting rival political parties to put their battles aside, at least for now, to focus on responding to the tragedy. Acting President and current Finance Minister Choi Sang-mook has taken charge of the emergency response, declaring a week of national mourning until January 4th. During this mourning period, any political infighting would seem inappropriate. But let's be real, this pause isn't exactly a show of self-discipline among South Korean politicians. It's more about the timing. With the nation in mourning, the usual political sparring just wouldn't fly. Second, arrest warrant for a sitting president. This second update adds a bit of contradiction to the pause and narrative. According to Reuters, South Korea's courts have approved the arrest of impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol as part of a criminal investigation into his martial law order. This marks the first time in South Korean history that a sitting president has faced arrest while still in office. Historically, South Korea's former presidents have often ended up in jail after their terms. Yoon, however, seems to be making history by potentially heading to jail during his presidency. Yonhap News reported that a court ruling stated Yoon would be detained at the Seoul Detention Center if arrested. Yoon quickly issued a statement calling the warrant illegal and invalid, but his legal protections as president add another layer of complexity. Since his impeachment was passed by the National Assembly, it still requires approval by the Constitutional Court. Here's the catch: the Constitutional Court doesn't have enough justices to make a ruling right now. The opposition party wants to appoint more justices, but the acting president must approve their nominees. Previously, former acting president Han Duck-seo refused to approve the opposition's picks, which has left the court in limbo. Now the opposition is pressuring acting president Choi Sang-mook, threatening to impeach him if he doesn't cooperate. It's unclear whether Choi will bend to their demands. If he doesn't, the political fireworks could resume once the mourning period ends. What's next? This political crisis is far from over. Will Yoon Suk-yeol be arrested? Will the opposition turn its focus to the acting president? The next week is shaping up to be a pivotal one for South Korea, and it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. Here's the third important piece of news to share today, and it comes from Bloomberg. Surge in Israeli emigration as war rages on. The report says that, due to the ongoing war, the number of Israelis leaving the country has doubled in 2024. Here's what's going on. In 2023, there was an increase in emigration, but it wasn't that dramatic. However, in 2024, the number of Israelis choosing to leave has surged to more than double the usual figures. This is the result of the continued conflict and political unrest. According to a new report from the Israeli Central Bureau of Statistics, around 82,700 Israelis left the country in 2024. For context, between 2018 and 2022, the average number of people emigrating each year was about 36,000. In 2023, it jumped to 55,000, but that was still a smaller spike. The real jump happened in 2024, as the violence and instability have continued to escalate. My take on this? There's a popular belief that Israelis are very patriotic, especially in times of war. The narrative often goes that when crisis hits, Israelis all rush back home to defend their country. But here's the reality: regular people, just like anyone else, want to avoid danger and find a safer place to live. Since the terrorist attacks on October 7, 2023, and throughout 2024, more and more Israelis have been seeking to emigrate. This trend shows something important: people, in general, are looking for safety and peace, rather than sticking it out for some higher sense of duty. Sure, there are always those with strong beliefs and a sense of responsibility who choose to stay and fight, but for most people, their priority is their own well-being and security. So, while the media might push the idea of moral duty and national loyalty, the truth is that most people are just trying to live a peaceful, safe life. It's a stark reminder that, at the end of the day, most of us are just trying to get by like everyone else. That's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.